Hello, welcome to Tranmaze, another weekly roundup of our Miami figure pre-orders. This is the 9th to the 14th of June 2025. Quite a few figures to look at, some succubus as well at the end in the NSFW section. So definitely comment, like, and subscribe, and links for these figures will be in the description down below, except for the NSFW figures. Obviously, those will not be included. We'll get straight on into it. So quarter scale, Amakano 2 Plus, Yuhi Kurahime bunny suit version by Carnival, 39,400 yen, December 2025. So we're getting more quarter scales now. This one's obviously much more on the more expensive side compared to the cheaper Chinese manufacturers I've covered and pre-ordered. So we'll have to see if this one's any good. No real tights, unfortunately. Paint job's not too bad, and the pose is definitely a bit more dynamic than your standard bunny styles from Freeing. Hair looks pretty good, pretty nicely detailed and painted overall. Multiple faceplates and fully cast off top and bottom. So closer to a binding figure than a Freeing. So overall, looking promising. 39,400 yen is a bit more on the more expensive side. Some binding figures are 33,000 yen. Some of them are 44,000 yen. It just depends slightly between binding figure and just the different native quarter scales. There's single shipment only though, so that was a bit of a letdown. And I think there's just the one. I think there was a other version, limited edition one, which just comes with an additional wall score or something, but I didn't cover that one because it's more expensive. Cloth base as well included with this one. Rudo Eve Eden version 1/6 by Pink Charm, 27,800 yen. This one you could probably say is a succubus as well, because of the wings, potentially, or a demon. But yeah, very cute little girl in a swimsuit. I like the base as well that they've included. The fence that she's sitting on in this sort of half circle windowsill. And the vines, very nice. Definitely elevates the figure a lot. If you're talking about her by herself, obviously the figure itself's nothing extravagant or anything. She's a very cute figure. Her hair sculpting and paint job's really nice. The pose is just pretty cute and dainty. The environment that she's in elevates the figure, I think, overall. And Eve Eden kind of makes sense. She's in like a Garden of Eden. So yeah, pretty nice looking figure. You're purchasing this more for the base and elevating the figure than the figure itself. So depending on your perspective, you might take the figure as a whole, or if you actually just prefer the main character to have all the effort in, it could be a bit of a letdown. And then we've got Toho Project Blonde Scarlet Innocent Time version 1/6 by Reverse Studio for 12,870 yen, April 2026. So I think this one's going to sell out pretty quickly, and there's going to be pretty hot commodity. It's a very cute Scarlet as well, compared to the previous versions of her, where she's a lot more devilish in the facial expressions, at least. But there's definitely a much more cute and dainty version, and she's a 1/6. The previous ones were 1/7, remember, but they were quite large figures anyways because the base elevated them. So yeah, she's very cute. Love the paint job. She looks really good. I think definitely worth it if you do want to just make a start in Toho Project, especially for the price. You're looking at 13,000 yen, so it's not overly expensive compared to the past ones, which have gone up in price in the aftermarket. Arknights Texas, the Ometoso Yi Jun version 1/7 by Mythos, 26,730 yen, February 2026. So, figure, very nice. Love the sculpting. The outfit's very good, and the cape's extremely nicely detailed. So all pluses there. Hair's great as well, and very dynamic. The staircase and the door, or the memorial behind her, is a very nice touch as well. So definitely a very nice looking figure overall as a complete thing for figure for 27,000 yen. I think probably worth it if you're an Arknights collector. Then we got Goddess Victory Nikkei Clay by Flair, 25,090 yen. We covered the other cheerleader one last week as well, and obviously Freeing their 2 quarter scale versions as well. So if you don't want to fork out for the quarter scales, then you can get at least these from Flair, which are probably a bit more dynamic in their posing as well compared to Freeing. But yeah, these are very nice looking figures. All the sculpting is in the right places. You've got some underboob there on display. And obviously her rear end is very nicely plump and tight, I can say that. So yeah, the hair is really nicely, facial expression is very nice looking figure. So again, just like the other one, probably worth getting a hold of if you are into Goddess of Victory Nikkei. or even if you treat them as OCs. Then we've got a Skytube. I don't see much Skytube so much these days. Enjo Genmu Tan Pingyi Bunny version. Core scale, 35,210 yen, March 2026. So very simple design, nothing with the leggings. The outfit is obviously pretty nicely detailed with floral patterning going on, and the silvery to whitish shading going on. And she should be cast off, I think, with it being Skytube. Yep, fully cast off, so it's just the cups get removed and the nether region gets cast off as well. So pretty simple figure, I think, overall. And if you're going to get the set, you probably would want to get them. Get the other character, which I've not covered yet. So single shipment though, so no combining with other orders. She was pretty nice, but a bit on the kind of simpler side, I think, for a figure. So Skytube, I don't think they hold the value particularly well, not unless it was a very in-demand figure. Goddess of Victory Nikkei Scarlet 1/7 by Good Smart Art Shanghai, 25,000 yen, January 2026. So this is a very nice looking figure. I like this sort of combat samurai girl aesthetic, and the hat's obviously a very nice touch. It looks like you don't know how these support. I guess there's a magnet, and I guess it's just really well balanced. So overall, love the design, love the outfit and the appeal, and the fact that the hat's removable. I think she looks cuter with the hat though, or looks more badass at least with the hat, and cuter without the hat. Yeah, very nice looking figure. It kind of looks like that these purple uprights, or like these beads that come down, would be the support. But yeah, you can see there's a support rod there. That sticks out of her head, unfortunately. So when you're looking at it sort of face on and from above, you're not going to notice that. So overall, very nice looking figure, 25,000 yen, very nice. I think definitely if you're into this sort of combat girl, tactical samurai girl, then probably worth getting this one. Nier Automata 2B by Square Enix, 26,730 yen, November 2025. So it's kind of cast off because you can obviously remove her skirt if you want to. Yep, obviously very sexy in that pose, but overall pretty nice looking figure. The face might be a bit on the weaker side. I think when she's got her face, but yeah, it's a bit on the puffier cheeks, I would say, for this one. The whole outfit and detailing is really good, and I think Square Enix, they don't really put them on sale, so from what I've seen, the Square Enix figures, they've always been available for a while anyways after release, and they never really go on sale. They get discounted, so she's probably going to be stuck at that price for a while. Avian Romance Pink Label, Ponytail Girl Quapo 1/6 by Wave, 23,800 yen, October 2025. So another sort of China or elegant dress aesthetic with a lot of side leg. So just very sexy looking figure, burned down the chest area. Like the blue to brown translucent highlights, and the fact she's got like blue ing on her fringe as well is a very nice touch. So yeah, quite nice looking figure. Do like the design, and the fact that obviously her dress is very clingy to her curves in all the right places. So yeah, just a very nice, sexy looking figure, I think. 24,000 yen. Potentially, I think if she was cast off, it would be like an auto buy for a lot of people. But yeah, she's a very cute looking figure. Definitely quite nice. Not something I probably would get. I do stick to more of the cast off figures personally. Pop-Up Parade High School DxD series Ria Screamery Doki Doki version, L size, 8,820 yen. So this one has a chest window, as you can see, December 2025. So probably worth getting hold of if you're massive into Ria Screamery. So I'm very tempted to pre-order this one anyways, as I'm a massive fan of High School DxD. So, and I do like the facial expression. This one is very accurate to the anime, to the season 4 version. But they did say they changed the animation style a bit. Some people don't like it, some people, I don't mind it personally. But yeah, she's very nice. So the face is quite nice if you do like season 4. Hair is very nicely done, detailed, and obviously the chest window is a very nice touch. If you do want to be a bit more restrained, you can get her in sort of a standard without the chest window. Still get mirrored base though, so you can see her still see her underwear if you wanted to. So either version. Obviously, I think we know what most people will be buying is this one. Fair enough. Then we've got Needy Streamer Overlord, OMG Kari Angel Anniversary, 1/7 by Good Smile Art, Good Smile Company, 22,000 yen, July 2026. Okay, so like these effects giving her sort of like wings, so very angelic looking figure. Like the outfit is very nice, very much like a dancer-esque, so going to the ball party dress. So yeah, and the hair is very nice. Overall, quite nice looking figure, very reminiscent of the Miku figures that we get sometimes. So yeah, quite cute looking figure. Not something I would probably get, but 22,000 yen is a pretty good price, July 2026. Then we've got a Haiban Chan bunny version, 1/6 by Leechery, 24,080 yen, November 2025. Let's see, very open fishnets, Pakistan outfit, pool cue, wrestling against QK was definitely a bit different compared to standard bunny suits, so at least there's a bit more standout-ish. Pretty simple in terms of the overall design. The face is a bit flat, and it looks like there's a gradient in a facial tone, sort of bright to the lower of the mouth, and then she's got she's grey, not graying, but you know, like when they are worried or ill, it just seems like they have an off color in terms towards the forehead. It's a bit weird there. Cast off, literally do that a fair bit. So semi cast off, at least half cast off in the chest area. Fair enough. Half cast kind of figure. 24,000 yen, 1/6 scale. It's fine if you just want a simple bunny suit figure and you don't want to spend a lot of money. Prisma Wing in the Order of Rabbit, Bloom Coco, 1/7. Paimon Studio, 34,550 yen. So again, Paimon Studio, very expensive. July 2026. So, very cute looking figure, very intricate, obviously with the scroll work going on. That is her base. So definitely unique. Do like the hat, love the detailing. She looks really good, but she's only how tall? 21 centimeters for 1/7. So 35,000 yen for 1/7 is very nice. Paint job looks pretty good, and I think all the Paimon ones have been really good paint job anyways. But don't think it'll be, again, I'm sort of generally stay away from Paimon Studio unless if you really love the character. Something I won't be purchasing, because you can get other 1/7s that are like 24,000 yen anyways, and save yourself 10,000 yen potentially if they do this character from another manufacturer. Then we've got Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale Online Len Bunny Girl version by Kai Tendo, 24,750 yen, November 2025. Okay, very cute. I do like her. She's very thin though. Obviously not. I guess that's fair enough. She's very lolly, I guess you could say. The misshapen or miscoloured ears is very cute. More like teddy bear ears, I guess you could say. It's definitely a bit more on the cute side, rather than the alluring side. Obviously her with a P90 and all the extra ammo cases. A sort of ball grenade tail. Yeah, quite nice looking figure. I don't quite like it. Is that multiple faceplates? Nope, same facial expression. Okay, it's just the angle. Yeah, not too bad. 25,000 yen. Maybe a bit more on the expensive side from Kaitendo, but they've probably got to pay a bit for licensing fees, most likely, since we've got a couple of Kaitendo figures that are on the cheaper side that I've covered before. Figma Bunny Suit Planning Veronica Sweetheart version. This is a re-release coming out in March 2026 for 12,800 yen. I missed the previous one, so I'm very tempted to probably pre-order this anyways, just to guarantee myself getting a Figma at least of her, because she does look very nice, and I do like Veronica, and I'll be getting my quarter scale in soon. It should be in the next sort of month or so, so that should be pretty good. So yeah, definitely worth getting. I'm glad they've done a re-release anyway for the people who missed out on her first release, so definitely worth getting a hold of, I think, just to bring this to your attention. Then we've got Figma The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Geralt, 15,800 yen from Max Factory, June 2026, so yeah. Obviously it's Geralt. The armor is insanely detailed. I love the facial expression, very accurate to the game. So yeah, very nice looking figure, and yeah, with the obviously the crossbow and some of the rune effects, different hand options and whatnot, and obviously he's playing Some, oh god, I can't remember what this is called. I should know. I played the game. But yeah, very nice. Definitely, I think a lot of Witcher 3 fans will definitely probably be getting this one. Then we've got Magi Arts, Bunny Suit, Planning Sophia F. Shearing, Dress Version 1/6, 21,780 yen, April 2026. Auto pre-order for me, since I'm collecting anything Sophia F. Shearing or Bunny Suit Planning, so that's why I should get the Vonica. But yeah, I love this dress. Obviously, very, very sexy dress, giving us a lot of leg and a lot of thigh, and definitely, obviously, gripping around the crotch area very nicely. So very nice. Obviously, the head does seem a bit small on the figure, but we do get a couple of facial expressions, so that's quite nice. So yeah, I can see that people will just say head is very small, considering that basically one of her boobs is the size of her head. So yeah, I understand that, but you're buying this figure for those reasons, for those pair of cannons. So yeah, very nice looking figure. I very like it a lot, and it's cast off. Obviously, it's Bunny Suit Planning. Why wouldn't it be cast off? So yeah, very nice looking figure. Definitely, I think worth getting hold, especially 1/6 for this. To Love Through Darkness, Yuri Kotagawa, arranged uniform version on 7th by QSQ, 18,510 yen, May 2026. So this one's a bit more of a, debaucherous school outfit, I guess you could say. She's very sexy, a lot of torso being on display and legs. I do like the skirt, as obviously lifting up as well. It's a very nice touch. Hair's very good, bit dainty. Yeah, I do like the pose. I do quite like this one a lot. All the colouring in that was very vibrant as well, especially the green. So yeah, very nice looking figure, and I do like the facial expression. Yeah, just a very good looking figure, and obviously we're getting more to Love figures over the past sort of few months, I've noticed. So probably worth getting hold of if you're a massive To Love figure, collector or fan. Then we've got My Hero Academia Tsui Asui 2-dimension version 1/8 by Takaro Tommy, 17,290 yen, January 2026. So yeah, I can definitely see why people like these sorts of figures which have these comic book styling words as part of the base. So it definitely elevates the figure, makes it a lot more dynamic, and a bit more appealing as well, compared to just having these My Hero Academia figures on some sort of destructive building or something. So yeah, a very nice looking figure, and it seems like she's cartoonishly edge highlighted a lot. Very much like a comic style artwork. I think they did the same thing with one of the other My Hero Academia figures a few months ago. So yeah, I quite like the styling. Very nice touch overall. It's definitely a bit more different, more pastel-y, a bit more abstract compared to traditional figure scaling. It doesn't look like the panels. It's like a panel slice from a comic lifted straight out from the anime. Based on this, so yeah, very nice looking figure. Definitely, if you like this aesthetic, probably can get it. I would recommend getting it, and obviously you can have with the goggles off and on if you don't want the tongue as well. So you get a couple of at least 2 different facial options. Then we've got Cyberpunk Edgerunners Lucy 1/12 scale action figure by Aniplex, 12,000 yen. Actually didn't know Aniplex did action figures. So if you want to get a Lucy figure, that's posable. If you missed a Figma, I think there was a Figma. Then you can get this one. Bit probably not as posable, probably not as many accessories as the Figma, anyways. But looks like you get a couple of actually good accessories. Looks like her doing hacking. Yep, her with the cyber whips. Yeah, quite nice. I do like it a lot. They don't do a panel showing all the accessories, unfortunately. But 12,000 yen is pretty cheap, really, for what this figure is. And the paint job looks pretty good overall. Pretty bog standard. Nothing exceptional. But yeah, pretty just clean lines and clean paint job. Love Live Sunshine Hanamori Kunikana uniform version by Alter, 16,510 yen. Okay, January 2026. Very simple figure. Paint looks perfect. It's going to be Alter, so I've got no problems with there. But this figure's just bland, I think. If you are really into schoolgirl uniforms, maybe get this one. Especially you don't see them in the yellow cardigan too often, especially in anime. It's a bit more of a unique tone, and yellow is pretty difficult to do paint-wise anyways, especially like a cardigan fabric version of yellow. Metallic yellow is a bit more easier to do. So yeah, no, this is fine. Looks fine overall. I've got no problem with the figure. It's just a bit simple for my taste. Then we got Love Live Sunshine Kana Matsuro Wetsuit version 1/7 by Alter. This one's better for 16,510 yen. Much more dynamic. Obviously, much more appealing. She's showing her swimsuit underneath, a latex suit or a race suit of some sort. So yeah, very nice. Love the facial expression of the hair. So this one's definitely a lot more dynamic, a lot more appealing for the price, and I think the same price. So obviously I'd pick this one. And this one kind of makes me want to watch the series, just to know this character and if she does this in a scene of some sort. But yeah, very nice. This one's a lot better, I think, personally. Definitely a lot more up my alley. A lot more sexy, I guess. More sex appeal. Then we've got Azure Lane Formidable Sweets Time version 1/6 by Claynale. 26,110 yen. 120 yen. March 2026. This one is definitely formidable. I can definitely. She definitely lives up to her name with her clothing. This is very much on the riding the edge. I would say as a non-cast-off figure in this design. Definitely very. Yes, I love this a lot. Definitely, everything's great. Love the hair, obviously. Hair's very dynamic, draping all over the place. Love the manju that she's resting on. Obviously love her melons as well, and the outfit's like leaving nothing to the well, yeah, it's not leaving nothing out basically. So yeah, very nice looking figure. Obviously she's got very nice rear end anyways as well. So yeah, very nice looking figure. Definitely on the extremely risky side for an Azure Lane figure. So I think a lot of people will probably be wanting to get this one anyways if they don't play Azure Lane. She's a very sexy looking figure. I think definitely worth getting a hold of. Then we go to Kiriko Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian by Kadokawa, 18,310 yen, January 2026. Very good anime. Definitely recommend watching it from 2 seasons ago. So yeah, very nice looking figure. She looks so cute. Definitely with the Neko ears, is an extremely nice touch. And I think she's got a collar on. Yep, she's got a collar on with the bell. That makes sense. And the tail. So if you want a Neko themed character of her, she doesn't do this in the anime, unfortunately. There's no scene of her like this. But she's very cute. And obviously some people are suckers for Neko themed figures. And then we've got Humikane Shimada Artworks Arcia complete figure by Kodabukiya, 20,900 yen, December 2025. Okay, so very scantily clad outfit, very tight bosom, chest area, and then she's got a giant weapon. So in terms of the shading, the black shading on the cape is very nicely done, and the red inlay is very nice as well. Obviously the outfit's very sexy and the body sculpting is very good. Hair sculpting and shading looks really nice as well, and the weapon is fine. It's very simple. This is just a big ass sword, so it doesn't even look like it's got a sharp edge. So the sword is fine, and the armor effects, like the armoring that she's got, is a pretty nice touch. Yeah, she looks quite nice, and obviously the Neko ears is quite good, nice touch as well. And pointed ears. I'm guessing she's an elf of some sort. Potentially, or she's definitely got obviously a tail. So Neko themed samurai girl, tactical in a bikini outfit, I suppose. Yeah, very nice looking figure, I think. Don't know the series or anything that this is from. Just looks really good. Then we go to Atazu Neko, Mew Mew, illustrated by Mataro, 1/6 by Orchid Seed, 27,170 yen. I do like Orchid Seed. February 2026. Definitely. So this one's a very heavy Neko themed week. So yeah, like the ears, love the outfit obviously. Again, for not leaving a lot to the from the eyes. So very sexy looking figure. Love the hair as well. The shading's very nice. Facial expression's very cute. Yeah, very nice looking figure, and it's fully cast off. At least on the top area. I don't know if the nether region is cast off. Doesn't mention, so I would suppose so, considering her pantsuit is removed as well as the skirt. So yeah, fully cast off, I think. Please got yeah. So yeah, very nice looking figure. I think potentially worth getting hold of if you do like Neko figures as well. I do like this one as well in this sort of very sexy school outfit. Then we've got Cafe Stella and the Reaper's Butterflies. Akazuki Kana 1/7 by Alice Glint for 32,470 yen, June 2026. Very nice looking figure as well. I do like the extra accessories. The weapon head tri-line looks really good as well, and very nicely detailed metallic. Outfit is pretty nice and sculpted. Leggings are very bit on the shiny side, maybe potentially off-putting, but yeah, very nicely detailed. Love the cloak and that she's got. Two cloaks, I guess you could say. So very nice, and the base that she's on, so this sort of destroyed rubble behind her, and this cafe sign as well that's behind her is very nice. And you can have her with a chest kind of exposed, partly, at least if you want to have her in a linen. Oh, and you can have her fully cast off as well. So that's 3 options if you want to have it displayed like that. Then there's a smiling face version as well for an extra 500 yen. I think people will probably buy this one so they get the 2 facial options, and obviously you have the 3 ways you want to display her chest options. Very cute looking figure though, and I do like the smiling version, especially for 500 yen. Then we've got Brown Dust 2. I'm not going to attempt that. Codename S version 1/7 by Apex, 14,320 yen. So very good price for 1/7. Obviously very sexy latex suit she's got going on, with the very much like Black Widow chest when down the center being up for display. Very nice pose, like the base. Very shiny metallic latex. I do like this sort of silvery, bluey, purple shading going on. So very sexy looking figure. I think the price is pretty good. And then they do one of her with a display case, 5,000 yen more. On sale soon, so you can't order it yet. Have to wait till June 17th. So 2 more days of the recording of this. That'll be Tuesday here in the UK. So yeah, where you get some of these like ribbon, like lasers that she's obviously as she's breaking in or breaking out of some museum or art piece, art gallery of some sort. So yeah, definitely I think worth spending the extra 5,000 yen for that, because that's a very nice touch and elevates the whole figure overall. And she's just obviously very sexy anyways. And for 19,000 yen for that, with a display case which is going to protect her from all the dust, it's like a no-brainer really. So yeah, very nice looking figure. I definitely would recommend getting the special edition version with the acrylic display case. Watch out though, for obviously because of the acrylic, it will yellow over time. You can't get around that, unfortunately. Acrylic will just yellow over time through UVs breaking it down. So it will be good for a while, and it easily scratches, but it will yellow over time. But at least it will protect the figure from a lot of dust and whatnot. You still have to protect it from UV light though. Then we go into the adult section. We've got a few figures to look at. Feminine RPG Shironori Mizuki Suntanned version 1/6 by Pure for 32,900 yen. July 2025. Pre-orders are closed, unfortunately. So if you missed out, this is the tan version when her skin's a lot more tanned. So I think a lot more people will probably like this one, which is why I think it sold out very quickly. I think the previous one, her standard one, actually was on sale for a while, if I remember, before that sold out. So obviously very well endowed in the chest area. It's Feminine RPG. If you've not watched it or played the game, definitely give that a go, or watch the source material. Very nice looking figure. Like the outfit, obviously extremely massively in the tits area. So yeah, and then different facial expression and fully declothed like that. I'm gonna have to bookmark this one. Oh no, this is July 2025, so this is actually coming out next month. So bookmark this, and you might be able to nab this if someone cancels their order. That will be the best way to do it, I think, is bookmark it and just check your bookmarks every day or every other day, just to see if she becomes available for you. So very nice looking figure. And then we got Comic Grape Volume 109. Cover illustration Watanuki Mayu, illustrated by Michi King. 1/6 by Nocturne, 27,500 yen. Very attractive nurse. Looks like she's got a lot of syringes to give you a lot of medicine, and neck restraint. Very nice looking outfit, figure. I love the outfit as well. Obviously, very much in the chest area, so very sexy looking nurse. Yeah, I like this a lot, especially if she comes with the bed, but I don't think she does. base and illustration per card. So maybe you want to do a bit of DIY and add some sort of patient bed in to display her on, just like this. But yeah, she's very nice to configure. Sculpt work looks really good. Nocturne are really good at these sorts of figures anyways, so I got no problems with this. And obviously she's fully cast off. Just remove the skirt. So yeah, very sexy looking figure. Definitely like this a lot. As you can see, that's the source material. Very, very sexy. So yeah, I think definitely worth getting a hold of. And then we got a... Oh, is this the one that comes with... oh, this one comes with an extra bits floor as well. I think looks like... Oh, this one comes with different hand options with some condoms. So that's this one's different. I probably would spend the money to get this option, to have at least a couple of different display options. And it says it comes with some base bits down here. Parts. Oh, that's just on the 4 sealed pack. Okay, fair enough. So it's not actual extra base different like the bed and this railing. Unfortunately, that's not included. But yeah, very nice configure. Probably worth spending the extra 7,000 yen to get the different hand options and facial expression. I think it's different facial expression. No, same facial expression, just different hand and accessories. And then we go to Bunny Stein Fantasy Painter or Court Scale by Binding, 44,000 yen, November 2025. Cowgirl, very nice looking figure from Binding. I think these have been selling like hotcakes, if I remember correctly. All the other ones that are like in these cow print outfits, cow themed ones. So yeah, definitely very nice and sexy looking figure, and I have pre-ordered it. So I'll be getting this one towards the end of the year. So very nice looking figure. Definitely, I think worth getting a hold of if you do want to get the Bunny Stein ones, because there's quite a few Bunny Stein ones now out there. So I will want to go back and collect all of them eventually. So I'll have to go through the aftermarket and fortune hunt them down. Then we've got Apprentice Succubus. Unit illustrated by Kinko, 1/6 by Lovely, 23,760 yen. So Apprentice Succubus, as I said, the ending here is going to be pretty Succubus themed. For very nice looking figure, I'd like it a lot. Definitely like this design of a Succubus compared to some of the other ones where they're just like in a night lingerie or sort of swimsuit. I like the hat, cap, like the hoodie she's got going on. Obviously makes her very cute. And obviously the pose is very, very attractive. So very nice looking figure, and I do like the base that she is on as well. Seats, very nice touch as well. So yeah, very luring looking figure. And then we have Kakao original character Succubus Elisa 1/7 by Unbound, 21,900 yen. So you can get 1/6, slightly cheaper, which I think looks better. Paint job looks better by Lovely. Or you can spend a little bit less and get a 1/7 scale for a bit more of a simpler Succubus figure. I think overall, you know, she's just got her opie's out. She looks pretty cute overall. Definitely a lot more well endowed if you prefer characters with bigger opie. But I think this one, I like the overall aesthetic of this a lot more cute, a lot more appealing. Than this one's just a very simple. You know, she's got a choker of some sort and as an accessory, and that's about it. So very simple, I think overall, not as attractive as the other one. But there's that one if you want. And that does it for this week of AmiAmi February orders. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.